And the post. And the post. Wait for Discord notifications to pop up so I can scrub them away. Alrighty. And we're ready to begin Deathmark. A happy little tale about bunny rabbits and sunshine.
Ow.
So,
I heard
yeah,
bunnies.
I mean, I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful journey of sunshine and rainbows with a start screen like this.
I mean, look at this beautiful forest. Such
Best
a...
Yeah,
forest ever.
it's a great forest, isn't it?
Yeah,
Nothing bad will happen.
nothing bad will happen.
Totally. It's totally not haunted. I totally did not just see some sort of spectre there just lurking in the background.
Can't see anything.
It's fine.
Yeah, so people know this is a horror story, so, you know, spooks abound.
Yeah.
Oh god, random people. I guess I'll be the random nameless people. Hey, you wanna hit up that karaoke place? The new Love and Hero song is out. I'm not feeling up to it today. This story creeped me out earlier. Do you want to hear it? Oh, sure. You remember Miss Yamaguchi? She wears those big glasses. Looks like a total nerd. I heard she's gone missing. What? No one knows where she is. Nope. She just disappeared. Just up and poofed from the library. One of the student librarians said she was researching something there, but then she vanished. But she's super diligent, right? One of the students thought it was weird she'd up and leave like that, so he checked in on her. But when he did... the only thing left was her arm.
Christ. That would scar you for life. Going in there and just finding an arm.
Just look. Who's the thing from Adam's Family? The hand.
Oh, the thing or something like that. Yeah, thing.
Yeah. He just wanted to study.
Yeah, totally.
I guess you can say she's disarmed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Show gets deleted by the angry ghost for that pun.
You know it. I mean, I'm not armed and dangerous, so...
Clearly the pen was not mightier than the sword here.
No. It had her really weird scar on it, so it was definitely her arm. A scar? Yeah, it looked like a dog bite. She showed it to me once, you know. She had no idea where it came from. For real? There was a scar like that on Miki's leg, too. Huh? Miki? Wait, that's... the girl who went missing, yeah. That's crazy. Maybe that rumor is true. But what about the cursed scar? Cut it out, you're scaring me. I hear snatches of an idiotic ghost story. They're speaking seriously, but it's obviously don't believe a word. They're only killing time. Rumors are the best way to do that. Or, you know, video games, cell phones, that sort of thing. The sun's about to set. It's gotten later than I planned. I shouldn't have stuck around to hear that story. Better hurry. Thunder rumbles in the distance. A huge mansion is right in front of me. Oh, sorry guys, I put in Luigi's Mansion by mistake. My bad. Strange, I'm sure I was just... My vision blurs, my ears are buzzing. Ugh, my head's swimming. It's almost like I'm drunk. What time is it? I glance at my wrist, but my watch is gone. Did I put in my coat pocket? But all I find is a business card. In elegant printed letters is the name. Saya Kujo, spirit healer. On the back is a photo of the mansion. I guess this must be Kujo Mansion then. Kujo Mansion. Saya Kujo. Those names sound familiar somehow.
They sound familiar to me because they're the character in Genshin Impact. So there you go.
They are.
Indeed.
Huh. What do you know? Taking a deep breath, I reach out to knock. I stop when I see something on my wrist. It's a strange scar. When did that get there? I could just be imagining this, but I feel an icy chill when I look at it.
It's like a bite mark or something.
Like a dog.
Actually, it kind of looks like a. Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say it looks like a dog bite mark.
Yeah, it's quite large teeth, isn't it?
What does it mean?
Damn it, Joe.
Oh.
My fist pounds on the door. No reply. Oh, hey, Vale Rune. How's it going?
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
A light appears in a second floor window. It's probably too far from the door for them to hear me knocking. I grasp the doorknob and find it unlocked. No point staying outside, because the story wouldn't progress if I did that. I'll just go in and apologize to the owner, later. Remember, it's not trespassing if you say sorry. Inside is shrouded in darkness. A small beam of light from the window is the only way I can see anything in here. It's dead silent except for the constant ticking of a clock secondhand. I must be in the entrance hall. That or this is a really big bathroom.
I mean, you just entered, so of course you're gonna be in the entrance hall. Superfluous statement, honestly.
I mean, it could be the ballroom. A really weird position for a ballroom, but still.
Then again, right, my house just has like a set of stairs where you just enter, so it could just be you just don't have an entrance hall entirely as well. That's a good point.
So is it like door, take off your shoes and go up the stairs sort of dealio?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just like a standard flat sort of thing.
Ah. The atrium extends to the second floor. Anyone home?
I'm totally not breaking and entering. Please don't come out with a shotgun or something.
Like I said, it doesn't count if you say sorry. Maybe they've soundproofed this place so they can't hear me down here. Oh.
Yeah, that's totally the reason.
Guess I need to go upstairs then. A staircase is just visible up ahead. I walk toward it, cutting across the hall. strange noise. I turn to look where it's coming from. Someone's there, enveloped by the dark. I think they're staring at me.
Ooh, we got branching choices in this one.
Hello?
Go hug her.
I call out, but the person remains silent. Gulping.
Are you sure it's a person? You sure it's not a monster or something?
I hesitantly make my way over, trepidation slowing my steps. It's a young girl. She doesn't
Why
move
would
it.
you go towards it? You're in a horror game, honestly. You should know better than going towards it.
Nah, how are you supposed to know what it truly is until it jumps at you?
Go towards her and head pat her.
At least it seems that way to me. Doesn't look like she's even breathing. A corpse? Great. I creep myself out. I start sweating. What should I do?
Nah, it's not a corpse. It's like one of those life-size doll things, which is probably creepier, honestly.
Very, very creepy.
I mean, you know, some people are just kooky like that.
Yeah.
With a shaky hand, I slowly reach down and touch her skin. I'm not sure what I expected, but it feels unnatural somehow. Stiff. Cold.
It's because it's plastic.
I press down on her arm and she makes a strange sound I heard earlier. Okay, now it makes sense. She's a doll.
Took you that long to figure out?
I mean, to be fair, we're in like a pitch dark house.
Yeah. I'm guessing the image is a bit brightened for, dramatic effect. So yeah, makes sense.
A doll's joints creak when they move around. That's what made the noise. Oh, what a relief, if disappointing. I carefully begin climbing the stairs, making sure not to trip. As I reach the landing, the sharp sound of a bell breaks the silence. It seems to be coming from above me. Looking up, I can spy the outline of a clock. I bet that's what's making the sound.
Yeah, the clock chiming sound is definitely going to be the grandfather clock. I used to have my grandmother, she used to have an entire hallway of these kinds of clocks. It was so creepy just walking up it, man. It was ridiculous. And they were all different times as well, so invariably they were going off like at random times, basically, as well.
That sounds like a horror. Are you sure your grandma wasn't like a horror story protagonist or something?
Nah, she was a nice, sweet old lady. Yeah, it was definitely very weird though at the back of the house. It's a very old, like Victorian house as well, and invariably it used to be a bit colder back there, and you couldn't really hear people at the sort of the front of the house as well. I used to head up there to play with my cousin, but yeah, it was always a bit creepy. You felt very by yourself, that's for sure.
Yeah. I reach the second floor, ignoring the clock, and head towards the room with the light. Stopping from the door, I knock. But again, there's no reply. I try again several times, even calling out, but still no answer. I push on the door. It's dark inside. Strange. I definitely saw lights on here when I was outside. Wafting through the room is an odd smell. It's sugary, like ripe fruit. The whole room is permeated with it. Some kind of aromatherapy, maybe? It's not a particularly pleasant smell, though. The aroma draws me further into the room. The floor under my feet feels off and made a squitch sound. It's wet. It dawns on me I'm smelling something else mixed with a sweet smell. I know the scent. This metallic tang. Lightning flashes and I catch a glimpse of something. The startlingly grotesque object stretches out across the floor beneath my feet. Something strange is there. There. It's so bizarre I can't stop staring.
I think it's bizarre as well. I can't figure out what it is. Oh!
Blooming flowers
Now I can see what it is.
are everywhere. They're bursting out of the woman's stomach, her blood-soaked body overwhelmed with them. I mean, to be fair, Vale, it's both flowers and a body. It's both. I wrench my gaze away, horrified. But the hellish images burn in my mind. I can feel my entire body shaking. Bile rises. I'm gonna throw up.
Uh-oh.
In the next instant, the lights are on. Wait, that's not all. The body's gone, leaving only a stain. This doesn't make sense. It's a bad dream. At least I'd really much prefer it if it was. But the faint smell that remains and the bloodstain crushed any hope I had of that. I beat a retreat from the room in an effort to escape this whole bizarre situation.
You just imagined it. It's fine. No worries. Not a problem. It's just...
I mean, the
just
blood's
a little bit drunk still.
I mean, the blood's still there, so you know.
Ah, it's just an old blood stain from somebody nicking their toe or something. Yeah, totally.
That must have been quite the stubbed toe.
Yeah. Maybe just lopped off the foot or something.
When I stumbled back into the hall, the lights are on in here as well. The clock has stopped chiming too. I decide to have another look around. All the furnishings in here are old enough to be antiques. They match this old-fashioned mansion. A large doll sits on a couch. This must be the figure I saw in the dark. One would easily mistake this for a human if they couldn't see the ball joints. Probably belongs to the owner of the mansion. So, what do I do now? Contact the police? Her stomach was full of flowers, sir, and the corpse up and vanished like fog. Like anyone would believe that.
ようこそ。
I believe you want it to be this character unicorn?
Uh-oh. Which character is this? Oh gosh.
Well,
Those both
right.
characters.
Okay. Welcome to Cujo Mansion.
the doll moved. It spoke. A different kind of shudder runs through me than the one I found when I found the corpse. Up until this point, I was nothing more than an observer to all these freaky events. I could distance myself from it, but now, a doll is talking to me.
Have I startled you? If so, I sincerely apologize. My master ordered me to behave as a normal doll until told otherwise.
The words are elegant and refined, but her face never moves an inch. She may look human, but she clearly isn't. She slowly folds her hands together so she can move too. Great.
I am sorry for not introducing myself. I am called Mary. You have likely seen a number of oddities here already. I see my master, Sayakujo, was unable to escape from the mark then.
It pulled her into Genshin Impact.
That explains
Oh
everything.
no.
Sayakujo. Does she mean that corpse? But wait, what is this about a mark?
Lady Saya was searching for a way to escape the mark. Were you not also called here by her because of the mark on your arm?
She must be talking about this weird scar. Did Sayakujo invite me to this mansion? When I try to remember, my head hurts.
I have something to tell you in place of my late master. But I would like to ask one thing first. Do you know your own name?
Well, that was much of a simpler question than I've been expecting, honestly. It's... I break out into a sweat. My throat is drying up. Why? Why can't I answer? I'm shocked to find I'm coming up blank.
Do you think the developers decided that they would let you name the character, and then they thought actually it'd be creepier if you just couldn't remember?
Probably.
I see. Then it is as I thought.
Somehow, Mary knows what's going on with me.
Before I offer an explanation, please decide on a temporary name. Things will go much easier if I have a name by which to call you. It is also likely you will find it hard to remain calm if you are nameless.
She's probably right. Better to have some placeholder name than continue life as a hollow, nameless being.
Okay, so you actually can name the protagonist. There we go.
Yes. Oh. Wanna go? Oh no, I'm
Want to go for the default?
Sure. Oh. I'm
Or are we? Oh, go. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh, there we go.
Well, we've made some changes now.
Made a lot of changes.
Chat says to name them Gregathor.
What's his last name? Gregor Thor's not a last name. What would... well, Shiki. I will...
Shishiki. Isn't
Shiki.
shishiki like a food or something? I swear I've heard of the shishiki before.
Hiki.
Oh, well, here we go. This is really weird how they set this up.
Yes, isn't this like a namer for you used to see these kinds of things in arcades and such, right? When you had just a joystick to name things with or whatever.
Kazoshiki. Or we could now be Gregathor.
Gregathor
How much
Shiki.
is Greg? Hi, Greg.
Greg would be a pretty good first name, I think.
We are now... Greg.
Greg Shiki.
Greg Shiki!
There we go.
Do you want to be glasses and beard? Nope. Beard, glasses, or nothing.
I must admit, I quite like the glasses and beard look. It's,
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
I'm Greg Shiki.
Understood, Lord Shiki. Now I shall explain to you about the mark. It is the seal of death.
Oh, that doesn't sound good at all.
Those who have it will soon die. You do not believe me? I am certain this sounds absurd to one who has led an uneventful life. However, my master's death proves it to be irrefutably true.
The corpse's sweet stench comes back to me. It didn't seem like the work of humans.
I am afraid that the horror of the mark does not stop there. Victims slowly lose their memories until the day they die. They face death all the while suffering from the terror of losing oneself.
Memory loss? That can't be. That'd mean that I'm...
Yes. The fact you have forgotten your name proves that death is coming. Lord Shiki, you... will die this very dawn.
Dun
Title
dun
card.
dun. Dun dun dun.
Guys, I think I've worked out why it's called Death Mark.
Is because we have a mark of death?
I
Oh, my.
think it might be, guys. God, you guys are clever.
My memory...
Everything makes sense now.
My memory skipped forward a bit after that. I just remembered being completely stunned at what Mary revealed to me. I can probably attribute it to memory loss caused by the mark. The next thing I know, I'm lying in a guest bedroom in the mansion. I vaguely recall dragging myself up the stairs and coming here. Must have fallen asleep at some point, and thanks to that, I feel a lot better. I'll die at dawn, huh? I try saying it out loud. It's definitely shocking, but I can't say it feels real yet. It doesn't make sense. Way out of the blue. But if it's true, is waiting for my untimely death the only thing I can do? Might be a good idea to ask Mary more about it. I find Mary sitting in the exact same spot as before. She hasn't moved an inch. I doubt a doll gets bored waiting like humans do.
Good morning, Lord Shiki. Are you feeling better now?
Well, Vales, considering what happened to everyone else, I don't think chess will be on the table. Sort of.
Wonderful. Since it appears that you have calmed down, I would like to ask a question. What will you do now? I can guide you down only two paths. The first is to wait for death. The second is to fight the mark.
Can you help me?
If that is what you wish, yes. My master is researching the mark a few days prior to her death. She found a way to escape it. Regretfully, she passed away before she was able to inform me.
So she doesn't know anything after all.
There is some time yet before dawn. You have a slim chance. Salvation is a thin thread dangling from heaven. Would that you would grab hold of it, and I shall do my utmost to help. What will you do?
I guess it boils down to whether I trust her. If she's right about this, my time on Earth is up at dawn. If I don't want to die, then there's no other choice but to resist the mark until then. If she's lying, I'll be fine when morning comes. But am I really alright with that? People are being killed in nonsensical, grotesque ways. Am I gonna turn a blind eye to it? This is a life or death decision. I need to think about it carefully. Live or die.
I saw this in a Korean show once.
You saw a death mark in a Korean show?
It was some. I can't remember what it was. Was it Alice in the Borderlands? They go to a room or something, and they've got to choose between life or death. And like one door is like an anime like angel lady or something, and the other one is just like Reaper or something, and it's like a trap or something.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. They have to like make their way like around like a space. So like which doors they go through.
Yeah. He figures it out because the like actual dimensions of the actual building or something like that. Yeah.
You'll be faced with choices that can result in death. There's a limited time when your soul power will continue to drain. Time's up, a wrong answer result in game over. So be quick, but also careful in finding the right answer. Completing a deadly choice will restore some soul power. You can speed up you. The Southern Dog on account speed.
Ew.
W for backlog. E for auto. X to hide the window.
Then I shall ask you, will you quietly wait for death, or struggle against the mark?
I'm gonna fight.
Yeah, I think that's the right choice.
Yep. No, it's reverse psychology. Reverse psychology.
Yeah, she just leans over and stabs you in the stomach and, oh, you chose to fight. I've decided to trust you, strange talking doll lady.
As you say, Lord Shiki. Then I shall carry out the dying wish of my master and aid you. I cannot do much, but feel free to request anything you wish of me.
I made up my mind, but that doesn't mean I know what I should do. I know squat about the supernatural, and losing my memory makes research impossible. But I don't got a moment to lose. A knock comes from the front door. Who'd come here this late at night?
Oh my, what a sign of fate. It seems the other marked bearers have arrived.
Is it instinct that she knows these things? Maybe she has some kind of mysterious power, being, you know, a talking doll and all.
I beg your pardon, Lord Shiki. I do apologize, but could you go and greet our guests in my stead? They may experience a shock if a doll such as myself welcomes them. Moreover, while I am able to move my arms, I am unable to walk.
I move to the front door to greet our guests. People fated to die like me. I wonder what they're like. who I find at the door are not who I expect to see this late out at night. A high schooler and a small boy. These kids have the mark? No way.
We came to see Professor Cujo. Who are you?
Can't say I'm a total stranger since I'm here in the mansion. I'm her disciple.
Huh. Okay. She's got so much spiritual power, it's no surprise she'd have disciples.
She seems to know Saya Cujo. Now that I think about it, that business card did say Spirit Healer. Going off this girl's accessories, I get the feeling she's a huge occult fan.
I'm Moe Watame. Actually, is that Watanabe? Oh, I might have said that wrong. I'm here to talk to her about this article she wrote in the OOP Arts Monthly.
She pulls out an occult magazine out of her bag. Inside is a picture of the mark. The accompanying article says the scar is
a soul-inhibiting disease that erases memories. Inquire at Cujo Mansion. This is the same scar, right?
Moe lifts her skirt up a bit to show me her leg. Right there on her right thigh is the mark.
I think I know what the article means by erasing memories. I've been super forgetful lately. I'm even blanking on my friends' names. That's never happened to me before. Do you think this scar is doing it?
It's virus raiding with a party of 8.
Yo!
Hello.
Hey guys, what's up?
Oh. What is up?
I guess I can be little boy, unless you want to be little boy, show.
I'll do it. That article is oblivious bogus.
Oh no, they're hacking me. And I guess my favorite kind of... What is our favorite kind of cheese?
Oh, I have a lot of different kind of cheeses I like. I tend to quite like Stilton on, just like in sandwiches, because, funnily enough, you can get a block of Stilton now that's about the same price for like just generic cheddar cheese at like a supermarket where I live. So I tend to go for Stilton nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like to go either like a mozzarella or Swiss on like sandwiches and whatnot, or like a cheddar if I'm making some mac and cheese.
Nice.
You went to cheese show?
I'm alright with cheese. Just depends on what I'm having for dinner.
The young boy scoffs.
Even kids know better than to believe in ghosts or curses these days. And a high schooler fell for it. You must feel embarrassed about that.
Sukasa? Weren't you hanging around in front of the mansion's gate? Fess up, your scar scares you. ...
Tsukasa seems to have no retort to that. He silently sulks. Looks like a bullseye. It's clear they're both mark bearers. I better bring them over to meet Mary. But Virus, I don't want to give you my computer. It has all my games on it. Moe shrieks excitedly when she gets close.
Oh my god, it's so cute! It's a doll, yeah? I've never seen one this big before. The craftsmanship, it's so detailed. It's almost like it's alive.
They're both admiring her when...
ようこそ
Welcome to Guizhou Mansion. What? It spoke?
With that, the two new visitors join our number. They enter this monstrous world that hovers on the precipice of death. Mary tells Moe and Tsukasa about the mark once they regain their composure. Otherwise, we'd be repeating exposition over and over and over. All about their steady memory loss and their imminent death. And hello, Hostilian. It sounds like a ridiculous story, but it gains validity coming from someone like her. I mean, if a talking doll told me I was going to die at dawn, I'd be like, I guess you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'd believe the creepy doll as well, honestly.
It really depends on the type
Give me a
of...
second. I need to pull the string behind her back.
Do you think we only take this because she's like a Victorian doll versus like if she was like a dog chew toy that was telling us this?
It's one of those where you have multiple different scary things going on, right? So you get past the one scary thing, and like that's a bit weird. But then another scary thing keeps happening. But because the first one's happened, you're more likely to just believe the second scary thing has happened, right?
Fair.
It's got like a compounding effect.
It's fair. It's fair. Oh yeah, both their faces are pale.
Now, if you came specifically here because you believed Lady Saya's article, you must have already experienced the pain of losing your memories.
Moe admitted as much earlier, but I can see Tsukasa's face darken. So it must be happening to him too. Hey Moe, I'd like to confirm something. Where were you when you got to the mark? My amnesia seems to be worse than theirs. So they might remember.
I'm not positive, but I think my mark might be a curse from Hanahiko.
Hanahiko?
This name is familiar to me. He is the ghost of the resident children of this town whisper about, correct? My master was interested in him.
So Sayakujo was curious too. Could be connected to the mark somehow. I'd like to hear more about this ghost.
As you wish, Lord Shiki. Then I shall tell you the rumors of Hanahiko.
Chapter 1, Hanahiko.
Dun dun dun.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh.
Oh, did you hear about that ghost boy all the schools in H City are talking about? Sounds like Hanahiko is back.
What? Oh my god, really?
What does the H stand for? H City is a bit of a...
You know,
careful
it's
naming things like that.
It stands for Insert City here.
Yeah, it's Hanahiko City, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally what it means.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I heard that he can appear if you peek in a school mirror at night.
What? Oh my god.
He'll ask you something.
No way.
Am I pretty?
No.
If you tell him no, you'll be fine.
Ah, excellent, Shu. Excellent.
But if you say yes, Give me that red stuff then. And then he just disappears.
So what? He just says something creepy? Oh, right. Oh,
That's
okay.
not
Oh, sorry. Continue.
all. Hanahiko hates adults, you know. I heard that if the person he asks is an adult, they'll die. And not just drop dead. Their blood is drained from them. And
So he's a vampire. Gotcha.
next to the corpse is a single rose.
Well, to be fair, what is an adult doing in a school bathroom?
A rose dripping with blood.
A teacher needs to use the restroom. What's wrong with teacher using that?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I always did wonder in my old school where the teachers did actually go to the restroom. If there was like a separate like teachers' restroom. I guess they just used the normal one. Huh.
That makes sense.
Rumors can be easily manipulated. Passing from one person to another, assumptions and errors mix in. But they can also hold a hint of truth. Miss Moe, do you know anything else?
I think I probably got my mark when I was investigating Hanahiko at H Elementary School.
This has got to be some sort of clue. I should ask her more about it. Why were you at H Elementary?
My big dream is to write about the occult, so I'd love to see a ghost. I found this article in a magazine mentioning Hanahiko was seen there. I figured that place be easier to sneak in than a regular school, since it's been closed down and all.
Was Hanahiko there?
I don't think so. But I can't really say for sure. I went to the mirror, but a shiver suddenly ran down my spine. I got spooked and left.
When did you notice the mark?
I noticed it later in the bath. A strange scar was suddenly on my thigh. It really surprised me. I realized immediately that it had to be what Professor Cujo wrote about.
I think I have a handle on what happened. No way to know for sure about the ghosts, but there's no denying she had the mark after returning home from H Elementary.
Then maybe.
Tsukasa glances down his left hand.
Might mine be from Hanahiko too? I noticed it after I got home from T Elementary. That ghost was seen at a lot of schools in H City, right?
Maybe he's remembered something. Better ask him some questions too. T Elementary?
Oh, I go to school over there. You probably heard of it, since it's the top-ranked elementary in H City.
When was that?
Maybe around, I say, sunset? I was heading home until I realized I forgot something, and then I turned back.
Did you see Hanahiko?
No, I didn't get chills or anything either. Oh, but I think I passed a mirror. I went to the bathroom before going home.
I don't think he knows anymore. Their stories are pretty similar to the Hanahiko rumors. It can't just be a coincidence.
You must investigate the places where Hanahiko appeared. For their sake, as well as yours.
That's all well and good, but what exactly am I investigating?
Death and life coexisting. If the mark originated there, then a way to erase it will also be there. You must find it. Find the key you need to break the mark's curse. That is the only way to escape.
And all of a sudden, a huge burden was dropped on my shoulders.
It seems that Hanahiko appeared at 2 schools. Where will you investigate?
Well, if I had to choose between the functioning elementary school and the non-functioning elementary school,
Yeah, that's probably wise. They'd arrest you on the spot if you tried to sneak into a regular school.
middle-aged man who can't recall his name, let alone address or a job title, I'd have no excuses if I got caught. Sorry, sir, I was just sneaking to school to go ghost hunting. Please don't arrest me.
You're innocent.
Wanna get going then? Let's do this.
Wait, you're coming too?
Of course. I haven't given up on seeing Hanahiko yet.
She grins at me. Is she really strong, or is this just blind optimism?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Hey, not you too, seriously?
My life is on the line here. I don't want the reason I die to be because you mess something up.
That's pretty bold. Good thing you're a cute kid.
Oh my.
But to bring kids along with me is...
I understand your hesitation, but the mark does not discriminate, stealing lives of children and adults. If they wish to fight their fate, you should honor that.
I suppose human logic doesn't fly when dealing with the supernatural. We'll need to prepare ourselves for the worst if we're going to survive.
Please take only one mark bearer with you, however. A large group will increase the odds of you being detected by the spirits. I also ask that you do not waste time dawdling with others on the way. It is possible unnecessary contact may hasten the effects of the mark. Only engage when absolutely necessary. Keep contact with others to a minimum. Have a safe trip.
Oh yeah. Hey, mister. Don't you think it'd be a good idea to take notes on what Mary's told us? Your memory's getting worse all the time. Wouldn't want to forget something, right?
I don't know what. I'll lose my memory again. I'll write down all the information I get and keep it in my file. Something in it might just save our lives at some point. New info's had the spirit file. Rumors of Hanahiko.
There we go.
Added. Check from the bag. Consult if you need help. Saving. Alrighty then. Oh, no, that's not. So, who do we want to take with us to the haunted school? Do we want to take young child or teenager?
That's a good question.
Teenager might give you more information. Or be a little more, I don't know, knowledgeable.
I guess I should
I
imagine
think,
which one
like-
wants to speak more.
I can speak, I can do it. I'm good with it. I'm good with either one.
To be fair, I've had 2 characters for a little while, so why don't you bring Tsukasa for a bit?
Alright.
Sounds good to me. Still waiting for the detective to come in.
仕方ないかな。
Also, yeah, we have stats.
There's a video game bit to this game?
Oh my.
Well, the funny thing is these stats mean absolutely nothing.
Fair enough.
I'm pretty,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like an older like version of this game, these stats were going to like decide like some of the choices and whatnot. But then they were like,
Mhm.
nah.
Nah, let's just make a visual novel instead.
So there's our spirit file on Hanahiko, which just, you know, recaps the things he said.
Mhm.
Got information on our friends.
Yeah. You guys ever been ghost hunting? Like real ghost hunting?
I've
Nope.
done ghost walks.
Hmm.
Have
I
you
seen a
been
couple
ghost
streams where they were like ghost hunting.
Yeah, I've done a couple of ghost hunts myself. So pretty fun time, that's for sure. Pretty scary too.
Did you ever get a curse mark?
I never got a curse mark, but I 100% have seen like ghosts and stuff. Very much a believer.
Neat. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
First, we have to get to H Elementary. Mary says we're free to use the car in the garage.
They have a car?
Well,
The haunted house has a car?
Oh
yeah,
my.
and bikes.
Bicycles.
The garage is detached from the mansion.
That looks like a VW or something, honestly.
Yeah, like one of those like sort of. It's very. You almost always see like these specific kinds of vans like around beaches for some reason.
Yep.
Yeah.
The vintage model van and bicycles only accented the elegant interior. Thank God for careless people. The key was left on the table. Time to go. Oh, bot.
According to Mary, your amnesia is so bad, you've forgotten your name? Are you really able to drive?
He looks at me doubtfully. Don't worry, it'll be fine, I think. It'll all come back when I take the wheel. Also, it's not like you can drive. Part of that is to convince myself.
You don't have your license, do you? I think even passengers get in trouble if you're caught without one. It could go on my permit record.
To be worrying about school now. After all, we do have more pressing worries. If we don't get rid of the mark, Tsukasa, no one's gonna give a crap about your A in math if you're dead.
My future's riding on this, so please make sure to drive safely. Oh, by the way, when's the last time this vehicle was maintained?
Who knows? Hop on in, kid.
Not only that, you're not actually licensed to drive this particular vehicle, right?
Ah. It's only a problem if you get caught. Human bodies are remarkable. Back in the garage, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to drive or not. But the second my hands touched the wheel, I wasn't worried anymore. My muscles reacted quicker than I expected, and it's now easy to guide this monster down the road. For
Vroom, vroom.
now. Thoughts of what I can no longer do start to filter into my head.
May I ask you something?
Tsukasa pipes up hesitantly. I probably let the silence go on too long.
How bad is it? Like your amnesia, that is. It might be rude of me to ask, but I'm a concerned party too.
A concerned party? Complex words from an elementary school kid. I don't know. I have no idea if it's getting better or worse. I don't know what I was like to begin with, so there's nothing to compare to. In that sense, rather than the memories vanishing, it's like everything's been painted white. That's what it feels like.
I see.
The conversation dwindles, leaving only the sound of the tires on the road.
Can we turn on the radio?
No, you're gonna put on some weird kids bops music.
Aw.
Completely kill the horror vibe.
Then thoughts start popping into my head again, one after another.
First, we have to search for that mirror. But what should we investigate after the mirror?
No idea. I can't even remember my own name. How the hell am I supposed to know what we're doing?
I thought you'd say that.
Think whatever you want. I'm talking to a child. I need to show restraint and be a good example. But that's definitely how I really feel. Stare down at the steering wheel. The doll in the mansion. Mark bearers. The mark. Spirits. And the mysterious deaths. I feel like I'm gonna be buried under all of the crushing thoughts that keep popping into my head. What awaits me down this dark road? I feel a flutter from the mark on my wrist, like it's trying to warn me. My brain might not be able to understand, but my body can sense it. That death is closing in. If that's happening, isn't the problem anymore. It's more, how long do I have left?
How much longer?
I almost yelled, but I managed to swallow it down with effort. I think we're almost there.
Already? It's pretty close then.
Yeah, that's exactly right. At any time, it could. It's a lot closer than you'd think.
Oh no, the dreaded it.
Looming ominously in the moonlight, the school definitely looks abandoned. For quite a number of years, in fact. The walls are starting to crack. All the windows are broken as well. A thick chain in front of the main gate to keep people is in front of the gate to keep people from getting in.
ちょっとちょっと
Hey,
Hey, you there. Not another step.
the enthusiastic voice comes from a man in a guard uniform. He must be patrolling the area. Looks like we got caught.
This property belongs to the city. No one's allowed inside. Didn't you know? Or are you up to something? A bunch of people been coming here on dares since it's haunted. You aren't one of them, are you?
It's haunted?
Nah, that
Well-
doesn't look haunted.
That's what the rumors are saying. Anyway, it's a giant pain.
Tsukasa nods in agreement.
So you or me? I'll just keep going. I see a lot of articles on it.
The guard sighs.
Anyway, the school's off limits, so you can't go inside. I don't want any trouble on my first shift here. Please leave.
Well, sir, you've just cursed yourself to have a lot of trouble on your first shift here.
Yeah.
いいね
Okay.
Bye.
Muttering to himself, the guard makes his way into the school. We watch him leave. Tsukasa leans over and whispers,
I expected as much. How annoying. We'll be in deep trouble if we're caught while investigating here.
moving around a haunt. Use the arrow keys to move. The map shows which way you're going, then face it to go.
Here we go.
Pushing open the doors, I head inside.
It's pitch black. I can't see anything.
The moonlight doesn't reach inside. We'll just have to use the flashlight.
The light will make us easier to spot, but we have no other choice. I hope the guard doesn't find us.
Investigation, use the mouse to search.
Okay. Now we're going to point and click.
Point and click. Bashu rank is covered in dirt.
God, are all Japanese schools like the same? Like, I swear I've seen this exact scene in
Half
any
markers.
anime.
I mean, it's probably like a
Might be.
somewhat standard layout.
Yeah.
A half
I
torn.
love standardized buildings.
It says lost and found in large letters at the top. Touch the paper. It disintegrates. The stick of my fingers reach out and scatters through the air. A flyer containing warnings and a list of contacts. Do not leave.
Do not leave handprints. Oh. Do not leave handprints on the mirror on the eastern staircase. Thank you.
Independent research presentation. First floor, multi-purpose classroom. Come check it out.
A presentation and a mirror? We really should investigate that mirror.
Guess we'll go there first.
Indeed, we have no other clues. East. That's to the right. Right.
Right.
Hmm?
As we enter the hallway, a small shadow flits across our feet. I turn on the flashlight to find.
That's a rabbit.
Fucking creepy rabbit as well.
Aw, he doesn't look creepy.
It's got glowing red eyes.
Fair.
Could it be a pet that escaped?
The black rabbit squeaks and runs away. It rushes toward the eastern end of the school.
It ran away. Its nest might be in that direction.
Rabbits squeak?
I mean, they make noises.
I thought they just like thumped their hind legs.
Well, that's if they're angry. They'll do like the rabbit stomp. Dust is so thick on the ceiling that just walking around causes a shower of particles.
How long has this been abandoned for?
Decades, probably. Turn the desk around and stick my hand inside. I got a holy hard hat.
The 3 H's. What are you going to use that for?
I don't know. Take it as a souvenir.
Wear it around, you know?
I mean, hats off to you.
Locked. A direct.
Oh.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Uwu?
The fire doors rusted shut.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
See it goes Kirby like, ooh, and leaves.
The ghost says, ew, ew.
We climbed the stairs to the second floor. I feel something soft squish under my heel. I quickly pick up my foot and shine the light down.
I thought it was, I was going to make a poop joke then.
The hallway is covered with poisonous snakes.
How'd you know they're poisonous?
Usually if they're bright colored, that means poisonous.
Yeah.
Tsukasa lets out something close to a shriek upon seeing them.
Why are there snakes here?
We decide to go back to the landing.
Why are there snakes here? The snakes just want to be here, naturally, you know?
But only the second floor. Only the second floor.
Yes. It's their lair.
So, this is the mirror. I don't see anything special about it.
Just a dull pain runs through my wrist. Like something is biting into my skin. To distract myself from the pain, I keep talking with Tsukasa. It certainly looks normal.
Any suggestions? I say we take the baseball bat and break it.
That could just piss him off.
Or use that hard hat.
And what, just bonk on it?
Yeah, bonk the mirror.
I silently face the mirror, bringing my face up to peer into its cloudy surface. As I expected, I can't make anything out. All I see is my own shadow reflected as a vague, shadowy lump. My shadow sways in the mirror. At least that's what I thought at first. I figured the shadow moved because I had. The next time the shadow moves, a cold shiver runs down my spine. That's not my shadow. Something is in the mirror.
Oh no.
Dun dun dun. Ah!
Tsukasa yelps and steps back. Well, that confirms I'm not hallucinating. There really is something in there. Every muscle in my body locks. I try to look away, but I can't even close my eyes. The figure's mouth twists. I don't want to look, but I can't even close my eyes. It opens its mouth. An odd voice pierced my ears. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hey, am I pretty?
No.
No.
I do believe the correct answer was no.
If I only had that red stuff. I can't see well. Are you a grown-up?
No.
No, I'm
I'm the
I'm
tallest
just
in my
young
class.
above my age.
You're safe on home plate. Safe.
Big people aren't allowed in school. Suddenly the mirror cracks. It cracked. Now I can't see. No more big people here. The figure disappears.
What a rude ghost.
I mean, all things.
You have survived.
A scream echoes from the other side of the school.
Oh, the guard's gone and stubbed his toe.
Tsukasa sinks to the floor. They gasp in panic disbelief for a while. I feel much the same.
What was that?
That was probably Hanahiko. I couldn't say it. The word sticks in my throat. My mouth is completely dry.
Impossible. It was really there? No, there's no way to be completely sure yet.
Tsukasa seems to shake the encounter off and return to normal. Hanahiko's words swirl around in my head. Our situation has done a complete reverse from where we were just moments ago. I can't believe I was complaining about not knowing what to investigate.
Anyway, mister. That scream we just heard, was that
The guard we met outside.
the guard we met outside?
I doubt there's anyone else here. He might have seen something wherever he is too. It's not like it came from far away, a ways down the hallway. That would be the other side of the school.
Right. It sounded fairly far away too. But to scream like that?
Something might have happened to him. Right as I respond, I hear someone whisper in my ear.
Purify with red.
I look in the direction of the voice, but all I see is darkness.
Huh? What's the matter?
No, it's nothing. Let's go.
Okay.
Info was added to the spirit file.
Maybe there's snakes near the guards area and he screamed.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe the snakes ate him.
Ooh, it's gross.
A bird cry breaks the silence. I guess there's a crow or something outside.
That's the most nonchalant response to that I've ever heard in a horror game.
I mean, what else can you do? Locked door.
They say the door is locked, but the glass is already broken, so couldn't you, like, open it from the other side of the door?
Yeah, but then you risk cutting your arms on glass.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Sorry, I'm just an elementary school kid. I don't know what I'm saying.
Nonsensical scribbling on the blackboard. Stick my hand and feel around. I got a plastic bottle. There's nothing in the bottle, though.
Don't pick up trash. That's embarrassing.
Listen, Tsukasa, you never know what might save our asses in here. There's a hole in the wall. Something stuck deep inside. I stick my arm in, but the hole gets narrower the further I go in. I can't reach what's inside.
Why did you stick your arm in like that? Like...
Well, there's something in the hole. You gotta grab the thing in the hole.
Arm go down the hole.
Have you never watched a horror movie, ever? Don't stick your arm in holes in the wall.
Nah. It's a constant.
You won't get the arm back.
It's a constant rule that characters in the horror games or movies exist in worlds in which no one ever made a horror game or movie.
Make the kid do it. He has a smaller arm.
Tiny hands.
Exactly.
I hear a noise like something slamming against the door.
Could there be someone there?
I shine the flashlight at the door.
Ah!
Out of nowhere, the door bursts open and something comes flying out.
Ah!
I think that's someone.
Tsukasa shrieks and falls down. I recognize those clothes. Some kind of plant covers half of his face.
Ah! Ah! Yeah! Ah! 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 Ow.
The part of his face we can see is twisted in anguish as he screams. No doubt about it, it's that guard. What the hell happened?
Thorns are eating my face! It hurts! What's going on? Get away! Leave us alone!
Yelling, Tsukasa flails his hands in a desperate attempt to get away. The guard suddenly rushes toward the entrance. And then silence falls once more.
Don't think he's having a very good first shift.
I don't think he is either.
Ah.
The only sound left is our shaky breathing.
I mean, he planted himself into the school, so he can't do anything much there.
No. Once we catch our breath, I take Tsukasa's hand and help them up. Our nerves have calmed some, but that definitely left an unsettling impression. Something terrible lurks here. We can't just sit around.
I'm alright. I've calmed down. But that guard...
Tsukasa stares at the door.
Did that ghost do that?
Well, considering there's nothing I can think of that causes, plants to grow in someone's face.
Speaking of, I thought I saw a figure standing behind him.
There's really no good way to respond to that. I let silence serve as my answer. What else could I do? No point in coming here if we're just gonna stand if you're shaken. If you don't cover the secret before it comes for us. Oh, why don't we check out the staff room? I tactfully avoid answering Tsukasa's question. The guard had run out of here. Something might be inside, some secret about Hanahiko.
You want to go inside? Yes. We need to investigate, but,
I covered my wrist with my palm, making sure Tsukasa doesn't notice. The moment I put my hand on the knob, the marker burned my skin, pulsing along with my beating heart. So yeah.
Plantified guard.
Plantified guard.
oh my.
Oh my.
What was the thing where all the zombies turned into like mushroom or something?
The Last of Us?
Is it Last of Us? Yeah. I'm getting Last of Us vibes.
Worn out talisman. Scott soul power. You look for the worn out talismans and they give you your soul power back.
Enter the room on the right.
The staff room is chaos. The furniture is upended, the walls are... Was there a fire here or something? There are black scorch marks everywhere.
Sigh.
Tsukasa looks relieved as they come out from behind me.
There isn't anything here. Should we look around a little?
Might as well. The wall near the window is burnt. Must have been a fire here a long time ago. As I search the burnt post, something falls from the top of it. Worn out talisman.
Ah, there's a few of those lying around. It's almost as if there's game mechanics going on here.
Ooh.
Oh my. There's a door over there too. Is there a room next door?
Open door and left the staff room.
Is this a place to store equipment?
Seems to be. Hopefully there's something useful in here. I think it's a school journal. The paper's deteriorated from age and bugs, so I can't read it. Cardboard box. Reaching up, I grab the box and look inside. Got lipstick, red pen, and girls' slippers.
At least your height comes in handy.
My eye twitches at this comment. Must not
Oh,
attack child.
just don't worry about it. It's fine. Just don't worry about it.
You would never hit a child.
Open the glass door and check inside, but there isn't anything that catches my eye. The door, but it rattles in place. Won't open. Metal handle is retracted into the door. Try to get a grasp on and pull on it, but it's unsuccessful. Maybe pen. If I use the pen, I'm able to pop the handle out. I squat down by the door. My mark bites into my wrist again. It's almost like it's trying to stop me from searching under the floor. I stand up, pretending to be calm. Okay, that's worrying. Something dangerous must be here.
What's the matter? Aren't you going to investigate that area? Are you okay, mister?
I'll check it later. I kept my reply vague as I dust off my knees. Let's look around the room first. There's a bunch of interesting stuff in here. Super interesting stuff. It's definitely something beneath our feet. But we better make sure we're prepared if we're going down there.
He's in the walls. Why are they always in the walls?
I can't think of a way to use this pen.
Looks like I can do anything with that. I'm just gonna be right back.
I found out recently that peanut tofu is a thing. I've never really had tofu all that much, but I kind of feel like I kind of want to try peanut tofu. I've no idea where I'd get any, but because I kind of don't really have much in the way of shops where I live, especially not like Asian shops or anything like that. So I think there is one place that sells tofu, but it's just standard tofu, like supermarket tofu or whatever.
Okay.
So I think I'd have to go a little bit out the way to go grab peanut tofu. Yeah, I was surprised. It's actually a load of different types of tofu, because it's just bean curd basically. So a lot of different like cultures and places in like Southeast Asia make all different kinds of tofu.
All right.
I went on a bit of a tofu rabbit hole the other couple of days. I just always see something that somebody mentions, and I just go on a rabbit hole a little bit.
The rabbit hole tofu.
Mm-hmm. You ever had peanut tofu, Loss?
I've not had tofu.
Yeah, it's my latest obsession.
Hmm.
Oh, you alright?
Yeah.
Ah, stream's paused there for a moment there.
Yeah.
Chicken some. Oh, I don't want to go. Maybe. Maybe I can use pen on hull. Yes. Worn out talisman.
Okay.
Oh, the soul power.
Corners of doors around it off. Take out the letter opener. Yeah.
You know, like, pry up the, like, cabinet door with the letter opener? That would be my first thought.
Hmm.
See, that's
Yeah.
It's being stopped by the supernatural force that is intended game mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
The supernatural stopping you.
Maybe there's something in a different room I didn't get.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we've missed something or something back when.
See if there's any rooms that were locked and now are unlocked.
Just double check.
Oh yeah, maybe on the first floor, right? Because we just went right on the first floor, right? So maybe there's something on going left on the first floor, maybe?
Well, we went together. We also can't really go to the second floor because of the snakes. That's locked.
What if they just disappear?
Go all the way outside.
Gotta loop yourself back round, basically. Ooh.
Worn out talisman.
Oh,
I know you're really good finding these talismans.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I want to find other things.
Activate the alarm.
I don't think the alarm works anymore. Can't do that prank, unfortunately.
That door's locked.
A normal person would take one look and know there's no point trying, sir.
Well, sometimes you just have to try.
I mean, again, right? Like, you could just reach around and open it because there's a gaping hole in the door. But hey,
Nope, gotta do obscure logic puzzle thingaroony.
classic adventure game problem, right? Gotta do the obscure logic problem.
Stores and staff room, we checked if you're missing something. Has to be something with this, but
Yeah, that's definitely the solution or whatever, isn't it? But like, have we tried like just all of the tools, just rattling through them, regardless of whether it makes sense or not?
You never know.
Okay, cool. It's not some weird obscure logic then. Well, I mean, it is obscure weird logic, but it's not that obscure weird logic.
Oh no, it's not.
Is there a second section to the cabinet, maybe, or?
no, it's just the one. Piece of concrete, anything on the walls. And going up would just lead to snakes.
Neeks.
pretty sure I've clicked on everything.
Yeah, I'm now debating looking for a walkthrough. This is usually what I do in adventure games. Get hopelessly stuck like this.
True.
It's usually like some weird logic which makes sense when you actually finish it, but like at the time it's just not very clear. I find that's usually the problem with these kinds of games. Right. Okay. Right, here's a walkthrough. Let me have a little look-see. Okay, here's the bit with the security guard. So, after the bit with the security guard... in the box at the top of the cupboard is a red ball pen, a lipstick, and a girl's slippers. Alright, this is the bit. If you try and open the trapdoor... yeah, you don't want to go down there. Examine the keyhole in the bottom left cupboard to find something stuffed inside. So have you done that?
I'm trying to do that, but every time I just go look, it's just like, oh, it looks like really old. The corners of the doors are rounded off. So I'm not exactly sure, like, where the spot is. It says bottom left, but that doesn't sort of give a little...
You are right with the red ball pen, though, because apparently, you're supposed to examine it, find something is stuffed inside, and then you're supposed to use the red ball pen to clear it out. So, you are right, actually, but clearly something's going on here. Is it maybe a bug or something?
Maybe? Looks like I'm not exactly sure what they mean by, like, examine the bottom left.
Bottom left cupboard, apparently, yeah.
Like, this would be bottom left cupboard, right?
Yeah, but, like, there's no interact thing there. Okay.
Let me try. See if anyone else is going on about this. Death mark.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like very clear. It's even got it like underlined and everything, so it's very clearly that's what you're supposed to do. Storeroom in room 14. Yeah, guess that's the right room.
Apparently you have to look at the drawer, then interact with it with the pen. What does it mean? As a simple...
Ah, just sticking something in the hole of the screw.
What the...
Is that
what?
right? That's not even an interactable spot. How are you supposed to get that?
The heck?
What?
Someone was having a laugh.
Yeah, clearly somebody was, yeah.
Something stuck in the hole for the screw.
I wonder what we need to do to get that. Oh man.
I'll have to do something about that to open the door. Take out the red pen. If I use the pen, maybe the pop up what's stuck in the hole.
Yay. You're surprisingly skilled, sir.
Oh yeah, we're amazing. We're so skilled doing that.
Mister, how'd you do that?
It was hard work. Hard work and effort went into this.
Anyway, I need to focus. Suddenly, the resistance vanishes and the pen pokes all the way through. I put my hand on the door and slide open without any issues. There's a red tube inside. I got a flare!
Yay!
A flare? I wonder what's that used for.
It's usually as a way to signal to people you're in distress in the wilderness. It's a signal light for emergencies. It's a good idea to always have one in your car.
Oh, I see. So that's what it is. By the way,
Tsukasa picks up something off the floor. It's a thorn about as long as my pinky finger. That's what was in the hole.
that was clearly done on purpose. It's possible that he put the thorn in the hole to seal up this door. Is he afraid of this?
We both look at the flare again.
What? Why'd you turn the light off?
That wasn't me. I didn't turn it off, it just went off.
Something's coming. Something in the room next door.
Tsukasa crumples to the floor, their legs unable to hold themselves up in their panic. Shh, quiet. I have to struggle not to yell if my nerves on edge. I hit the flashlight again and again. Come on, please, the batteries were just working. I feel like I'm performing CPR on this thing. Finally. I got it.
Oh?
The door behind me warps threateningly. My mark burns in pain. Death is already in the room next door. There's no time and nowhere to run. Calm down. See the final way out of this quickly. We're running out of time. No way to survive. We've got to hurry. Attracted to the door. I try to get a grasp on it. Pull out. Damn, it's no use.
What are you doing? Get it open now. Come on, mister.
Hush. Shoveling, I might be able to get the handle out this way.
But use the shiv.
When I touch the metal, my mark scorches me. I stop moving for just a second. But I have to do this.
Hurry it up, mister. He's coming. He's coming.
Yes, I got it. I grab the handle and lift up the trapdoor. As I thought, a dark hole leads down under the floor. Get in! I shove Tsukasa into the hole, and then I slide down into the darkness after them.
Push the kid in.
Ow. I fell unexpectedly far, hitting my back against something. I grit my teeth to stop myself from yelling. Something shuffling around above my head. If we had stayed in there for just a few more seconds. I grip my burning wrist with all my might. I must endure the pain for now. I can hear anxious panting. Tsukasa must be right next to me. They're shaking so hard I can see it from the corner of my eye. I brace myself, expecting the trapdoor to break open any second. But the shuffling noise finally grows distant.
Are we safe now?
What does it
Didn't
truly
think
mean
so.
to be safe?
Hey, mister.
I,
Are we safe now, mister?
May
I regret to inform you, I can see some figures in the darkness here.
yeah, I think it's gone. Suddenly my wrist isn't hurting anymore. That's good.
I see. That's good. We're saved. I'd like to apologize. I kind of panicked back there.
Oh, don't worry about it. I nearly end up screaming myself. We both lost our cools. People probably show their true colors when they're cornered like that, you know, when they're cornered by a homicidal ghost child. Anyways, where are we? What in the world is this room? I'm surprised this place exists beneath the school.
Does the flashlight work?
Yeah. I cautiously press the switch, being careful not to make any noise. Oh. Oh, lovely. The scene captured in the light of the flashlight sends shivers down my spine.
Ah!
Tsukasa slaps a hand over their mouth. For a few moments, all we could do was stare in silence. A disturbing scene, more horrible than anything I've seen before, spreads out before us. Anyone would be shocked by it, especially a kid. I take a deep breath and look closer. There's something twisting around the corpses. Looks like some kind of plant vine. Are those roses? The strangely sharp thorns and the thin red petals. There appears to be real, live roses covering corpses and carpeting the floor. Underground. Without sunlight.
They are becoming plant.
My vision suddenly grows dim. I see a woman's body trapped by roses. What is this? The tragedy that happened in this room. It's as if it's all playing out in my head. I can see it.
Roses. Why would roses?
And we'll never talk about this again, right, Twitch?
I was about to say, why does it have to be like this specific angle and this specific posing?
Because we're not just in a horror game, we're in an anime horror game!
Ah, yes, of course. There has to be some
I
sort
mean-
of, yeah. And again, we are at H school,
Does
right?
that mean someone planted them? Why is this a huge thorn on our side?
Oh no. Not on our sides. They're in our sides. Tsukasa's voice brings me back to reality. Yeah. I can't tell them that I saw some waking dream. I scramble to remember the conversation. That's right. I saw rose vines, and... yeah, that's gotta be it. It's not like they just spring up on their own. But why would anyone do that? Did someone decorate the corpses for some kind of reason? Or did they just die captured by the roses, like I saw in the vision?
Ah!
Tsukasa screams. What's wrong now?
It must have been my imagination, but I thought something moved over there. Over there! Farther back in the room! Right over there!
No. Is something hiding in here? It's a tied up dried corpse.
What, the mummy?
Search the corpse, I don't find anything. Search the corpse. Something flashes within the vines by its feet. It's a round hand mirror. Looks like a gift for a young woman.
Finding a mirror in a place like this. That's pretty incongruous.
Hey, do you other corpses have gifts for and goodies for me?
I'm pretty sure looting bodies is a war crime.
We're not in war.
Therefore, it's just a regular crime.
And besides, these are Rose corpses. They're like on a totally different category. I think.
Yeah.
Are you sure we're not
Law and
watching the movie
Order.
Corpse Bride?
Mm.
Oh, do you think these are the flower girls?
You know it.
The mattress is completely discolored, stained with something that looks like sweat. Someone must have been living here, and for a long time, too. The mattress is oozing dark, dirty water. It smells like sewage. I slide the mattress over and find a plastic sheet underneath it. Got vinyl sheet!
Oh my, what are we gonna use for that one?
It's pretty thick. Was it put there to protect from water damage? The top of the sheet is pitch black. At first glance, it looks like it's covered in mold. But when I spread it open, it crunches as dark red flakes fall from it. Huh. This is blood.
What?
I can't do anything but whisper dumbfounded as I stare at the blood-stained sheet. Something murmurs in my ear as if in reply.
Their blood denies him.
Part of me takes the voice seriously. I am clearly hallucinating, but for some reason it calms me down. Still in a daze, I shine the flashlight under the bed.
I saw it again. Something's under there.
Tsukasa's voice has gone very shrill. Then,
Hey now, give me a break. I'm no monster. You know, I'm just a regular human being.
There was just a guy under there?
apparently,
I thought we were gonna have like an episode like in Star Wars or something, where there's something under the like bed of roses, comes out to try and grab you or something.
it turns out when people are warning about the monster under the bed, they're talking about this guy. Something silly climbs out from under the bed. It's a man in a trench coat.
What were you doing in a place like that?
The man looks bored. He scoffs.
Same as you. I ran into that monster and escaped down here. Then you guys came.
The man turns his back to us and jerks his chin.
Yes. Anyway, I was hiding over there.
His answer is believable enough. But why is he in the school to begin with? His presence raises a lot of questions. The man tilts his head a bit and peers at me, then he snorts. Seems he's seen through me.
You don't look like you believe me. Well, guess that's only natural. I haven't told you everything either. I could, but
The man looks around at his feet.
we better get out of here first. We shouldn't chat at the crime scene. I completely agree.
Tsukasa seems to feel the same way. Let's head back for now.
You have somewhere to go back to? Good. Then let's get going.
The man puts his hand on the ladder. He pauses and turns to us.
The name's Satori Mashita. I'm an ex-detective. Forgot to mention that.
The man named Mashita disappears up the ladder and joins the party. We follow him back up to the first floor. Then when we emerge, he's not there.
Hey, take a look at this.
Mashita's calling to us from far down the hallway.
Was it like this when you guys came through?
Tsukasa pipes up, his voice slightly wobbly.
No, not at all. It was dark, but we wouldn't sing this.
Oh,
Ooh.
Hanahiko
That is
redecorated. Something's creeping along the hallway. They're rose vines.
Thought so. I didn't see them before either.
The mark's color grows more vivid. Early dawn. A few hours left until death closes in.
Hey, mister, are we there yet?
No. Some people naturally put others on guard, even if there's no particular ill will between them. That's exactly the type of person Mashita is.
Oh, you got some nice stuff here.
The moment he climbs in the car, he makes a grab for my bag. Then he starts inspecting all my stuff. Do you not know personal space? I wasn't planning on keeping a constant eye on him, but he's making it very hard not to.
You're an ex-detective, aren't you? So you're just like us then?
Tsukasa interjects coldly from the back seat. I think I detect a bit of pep in his voice. He seems relieved we made it back safely.
That's right. I was conducting a personal investigation, just like you lot. Something I wanted to check.
I don't doubt what he says, but that would mean he entered the school illegally. What? Unlike our totally legal entry.
Yeah, isn't that exactly what this party did?
It's different when we do it.
Oh yeah. You know, we were ghost hunting completely legally.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Illegal ghost hunting for the win.
What were you?
Let me ask one thing first.
Mashita interrupts my question and points to my arm.
Does that hurt?
It didn't take him long to spot the mark on my wrist. Sometimes it hurts the most whenever I'm in danger.
Ah, is that so?
Mashita leans back in his seat, satisfied.
I was investigating some missing people in my area.
Guess he's responding to my question now.
That school came up in a number of missing persons cases when I looked over the files of that school. Each one had affiliation with H Elementary before they all vanished suddenly. Teachers, workers, people in PTA, the student board, even students, even their family members and their cousins just went missing. I was looking for them.
Well, good for you.
Huh? And that means...
Tsukasa leans forward from the back seat.
The corpse we saw in that room couldn't have been those people. Wait, could they? Yes.
Mashita doesn't reply. Maybe he thinks the answer's obvious, or maybe replying to a kid isn't worth his time. But something bugs me about what he just said. The school was clearly suspicious then.
Of course, I brought it up to my superiors. All I got for it was...
He continues before I can ask, making a slashing motion across his neck. You got fired, huh?
disciplinary discharge, something about sexually harassing a subordinate. That principal's gotta have some kind of political pull. I probably dug up something he didn't want getting out. That wasn't my plan. I never meant to uncover anything dirty.
True, the school did have that suspicious room. It's not that strange to think of when I come up in some missing persons cases. That would be common sense, at least. But common sense is for the world to live in. A spirit might have something to do with those cases. There is an awkward silence.
In that sense, this isn't even a case anymore, is it?
Mashita sighs deeply.
Who'd believe it? Who would believe that there's a monster in that school killing people? It's personal now. Our problem, and we're on our own.
He turns his wrist over and shows it to me. On his skin is the familiar mark. You too, huh? Welcome to the club, buddy.
Yeah, I sensed that as soon as I saw yours. I had a feeling this would be a problem. We're in the same boat, you and I.
He has good instincts. We should talk more when we get back. At Cujo Mansion. There's some... I saw myself, I'm finishing my sentence. I shouldn't mention that for now. In any case, once we get back, we'll give you more details.
I went to Cujo Mansion because of my mark. I'm sure you received help as well.
But Mashita scoffs.
Help? Huh. You're underestimating me.
New party member. When I get out of the car, someone's there to greet me. All right, unicorn, wake up them vocal cords.
What do you mean wake up? I'm perfectly awake. I'm fine.
Oh, mister. Oh.
Yeah.
I think that's why I like.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh well. Oh, mister!
She looks rather pained. Her voice is lacking all of her usual energy.
Oh, I totally did that reading wrong.
Are you okay?
Huh? Oh yeah, it's just spacing out. I'm fine.
She doesn't look fine. Of course, our art budget does not have enough to make us individual sprites for our emotions all the time, but still.
Hmm.
what? So there are others?
This is everyone.
Huh. What a reliable group you've gotten.
The sarcasm is practically dripping off his words.
So, are y'all planning on continuing to search for that key, or whatever it's called?
We don't got anything else to go on. There's no other choice.
I don't understand you. If the source of the mark is this spirit, it'd be best to destroy the source, don't you think?
What do you mean?
The spirit exists. All you have to do is kill it. Are you being serious? Killing a spirit is...
Of course he's serious. He doesn't exactly look like the joke type. Even if we manage to kill it, will that really make the mark disappear? When I consider everything Mary's told me, it doesn't seem like it'd work that way. Even assuming it did, we have a more fundamental problem. And how do you plan to kill a ghost?
Oh, yeah, I'll figure something out. Don't worry, I got you. If something exists, there's logically a way to destroy it as well.
He
Trust me, I'm an
Why?
ex-detective.
Just apply copious amounts of bullets until, it no longer exists, right? It works.
But what if the bullets don't hurt it?
Hey, just apply more bullets.
No.
Spiritual bullets.
He claims he could kill the spirit Yeah, doesn't even know how to do it. Where does all that confidence come from?
Don't forget, I faced him once already. If you're seriously thinking of killing him,
Mashita grasps his wrist.
the little shit shot some kind of thorns at me from a distance. They hit hard enough to stick in concrete. There's no way to get in close to him. We have to make that a priority.
Mashita pulls something out of the heel of his shoe and tosses it at me. It's a thorn, curved like a fang.
The only reason why I'm still breathing is because I was lucky. It won't happen next time. We need a plan.
We head to the entrance. I tell Mashita about Kujo Mansion. He takes it all in silently. Even bring up the talking doll or Sayakujo's death doesn't trigger a reaction. Is he so unnervingly calm because he's already dealt with the supernatural? We reach the main hall, which is warmly lit. This is a strange mansion, but for some reason I feel like I've come home. Acclimatization is kind of terrifying.
お疲れ様です。
Welcome back, Lord Shiki. That man is a mark bearer too, I see. Would you make the introductions?
I update Mary on our investigation and the strange way we met Mashita. The mirror, the underground room full of corpses, the sudden appearance of roses. I really hate to admit it, but it's clear something supernatural is at work here. And the spirit that caused all of it? Hanahiko. There's no doubt about Hanahiko is the one who put the mark on Mashita's arm too. But what kind of chance do we have against a monster that can do that? Mashita says we should kill him. But is that even possible?
Hey, Shiki.
My train of thought is interrupted. Mashita's holding a leather-bound notebook out towards me.
Read this. I picked it up in that underground room. It was caught up in a bunch of those rose vines when I found it. It was pretty hard to get loose.
Did you read it?
I skimmed through a bit. It's got some interesting stuff, I would say.
That's what he says, but he is not smiling at all. His eyes shimmer with a quiet anger. Dark red marks stain the cover. I have a bad feeling, but I flip through it. The rose petals fall as they could become unstuck from the pages. The notes within are very detailed. The author was intelligent and well written. Reading through it, it dawns on me that this was written by H Elementary's principal. The austere, meticulous letters on each page tell a ghastly story. Records of a young adopted boy's tutoring sessions. The first note is from 5 years ago. It seems the boy adopted by the principal was small and exceedingly cute. Oh, that's a lot of damage for, like, at least 5 years. He enjoyed wearing skirts and makeup too. There is no denying that they truly suited the dainty, red-cheeked little boy like him. But the principal had a hard time accepting such fancies. Bad habits must be corrected young to promote sound mental health, he thought. So he called it tutoring, as a cover for his warped desires. He took place in the underground room. Too many prying eyes anywhere else. There was no safer place than the school at night, once all the teachers had left. The principal stayed behind under the pretense of keeping watch and tutored. He was a highly respectable teacher. He even made appearances on TV. There is no reason to be suspicious. The only one who noticed anything strange was the boy's homeroom teacher. But she feared the principal's power and firmly kept her mouth shut. As the notes continue, they are more and more deranged. They paint a horrible, painful picture. It is of a totally distorted parent and child. My child gets weaker after every session. His delicate frame has grown thinner and his red cheeks are now darkened. His appearance is described in detail. But there is no malice or hatred. Just fanatical sincerity, his pride as an educator, and a terrifying, smothering love. It continues like that to the very last page. There's no mention of what became of the principal and the boy. But going by the current state of H Elementary, I can hazard a guess.
You don't look so well, mister. What was in that notebook, mister?
Tsukasa peers up at me. He and the boy in the notebook are about the same age. This isn't stuff you share with a kid. I better just sum up the main points for him.
That's terrible. We children are always the victims of the ego of adults. Stupid grown-ups are irredeemable.
Why he'd say that makes sense. How the revolting evil of the adults and the poor boy who became a victim. But is that really the end? If Hanahiko and the boy in the notebook are connected, did the boy turn into a monster? Is that even possible?
Untimely deaths produce hatred. Death does not bring it to an end. Such festering sentiments can give birth to the supernatural. Monsters, ghosts, vengeful spirits, they may have many names. I believe that you have all heard one or two such stories. Hanahiko is similar.
Mary's words are hard to swallow, but after all those weird events, it only makes sense to accept them. If I turn my back to the truth, all that will await me is death.
Then Hanahiko really is a monster. We must form a plan based on that hypothesis.
Mary is silent a moment. Then her jade glass eyes shift to Mashita.
Incidentally, according to Lord Shiki's report, there are those among you who are considering killing the spirit. I shall warn you, just in case, but that will be very difficult to do.
Why is that? I could see Mashita narrow his eyes, but I made sure to speak up first.
They are from the world of the dead. Just as the living cannot become more alive, the dead cannot be killed.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, like, you know, that which is dead cannot die again. What do you become if you're undead and you die again, right? You know?
People die when they're killed.
Yeah.
That's true.
The only thing you could possibly destroy is the cursed sentiment.
So what does that mean?
It is as I told you before. Death and life existing together. If that is the origin of the mark, then a way to erase it will be there. By driving away the spirit, the curse will also be eliminated.
So defeating Hanahiko is how we'll be able to destroy the mark. Setting aside how he can't be killed, what exactly is the key then?
It is nothing more than a concept. So, I am unsure, but I am certain of one thing. Fate ties the spirit to its place of birth. An object there may be able to fulfill the role of the key. It is a difficult concept to grasp, but that is just how spirits are. Determining the nature of the key, that will decide your fate.
I had a feeling. We'll just have to keep digging around at H Elementary. Don't know what the curse elements or the key to destroying the grudge are.
Gaining the key and lifting the grudge is the only way to survive. You will be required to be callous to make use of this spirit's fear. The way to repel the spirit lies within its grudge. Remember this, and be careful.
New info is added. Alright, show. Do you want to be a little child or a detective?
Yeah, let's go, detective.
He sounded very enthusiastic about that.
Alrighty.
We
Shall
chose the kid and we were driving back to the school. I'll be like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? I'll be that annoying kid. Hey, wait.
Mashita appears as we're getting ready to leave.
Bad news. A high school girl? Miss Moy is gone.
No, not my character.
At least she's nowhere in the mansion. She's nowhere in the mansion.
Speaking of
Speak-
which, I didn't see her when we were talking to Mary in the hall either.
Maybe she ran away.
Well, that doesn't make sense. She loves this ghost stuff. What would she accomplish by doing that? Running away from the mansion won't make her mark disappear.
It could be her form of escape. Many kill themselves if they know they're going to die. Or maybe something happened to her? Like the spirit's curse?
Moe saw Hanahiko in the mirror at school, so she's the mark bearer with the strongest connection. It's possible he zeroed in on her just like Tsukasa said. But
There's nothing we can do. Let's get ready to go.
yeah, we can't really do anything right now. Even if something happened to Moe, if we can get the marks to vanish, that should save her too. Let's head out. We're going back to H Elementary.
Shotgun.
There's literally only the two of us going in the car. We've come back to H Elementary. I know full well that in the end this place is just a school. Let's go. And Mashita nods silently and steps forward. Round 2, baby!
Yeah, let's go.
Woo!
We saw it earlier, but the hallway has completely transformed.
Careful of the thorns. They aren't your run-of-the-mill rose thorns. Wait, something's there.
Mashita suddenly speaks up. Where?
Something sparkling by the window ledge.
The window? I see our rose vines. Might as well check in on it, though. Something's glinting by the window. Looks like something buried in the rose vines. There's definitely something there. I didn't notice it before, or no, maybe it wasn't there yet when we passed through here earlier.
There was a guard that got killed. Yeah, it's probably his.
Maybe. Might have fallen on the floor and been lifted up by the vines. It's only now that it's high enough to be spotted. If it belonged to the guard, then it could come in handy while we're investigating. He was in charge of watching this building after all. Let's check it out. Yup. I got the reflection, it's probably metal. I think I can get it if I stick my hand in there. I pushed my fingers into the vines. There was a lot of booming. What are those? Ow. No one got the reference.
I got the reference.
I was,
Sorry.
I was careful, but the oddly sharp thorn still cut my skin. Damn. Oh, this is a pain. I keep fighting up the vines. I finally reached the metal object. Got the school key ring. Yep, it's just as we thought. These definitely belong to the guard.
Those are employee keys. We should be able to get into every...
Mashida suddenly cuts off mid-sentence. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just lost my train of thought all of a sudden. It slipped my mind, is all. Let's keep investigating.
Right. Not concerning at all.
Nah, it's fine. We'll win.
Use the school key ring.
Oh,
Hmm. Is that a calendar?
Aluminum chalk case with dents all over it, as if something hit it. Something is inside the chalk case. It's a talisman!
Yay.
So much soul power.
num num num. Soul power.
An aquarium covered in moss. Unless it's terribly stained, making it impossible to see inside.
You sure it's not just fish poop?
I hesitantly stick my hand in the tank. When I do, my fingers touch something cold. There's some water left inside.
It's fish poop.
It's just water. For some reason, Mashita looks disappointed.
Of course.
Were you expecting something else? I have a plastic bottle. So let's fill it with water. Now I got a bottle.
This is a surprise item that will help us
What are
later.
you gonna do with that bottle of water?
I don't know, drink it. Probably tastes terrible and probably poisonous at this point.
You could take it to a priest and bless it, and then you got holy water to throw at the ghost.
An
Yes.
umbrella that withstands a typhoon. When you open an umbrella with a typhoon.
An umbrella is in typhoon, it will break because the wind's too strong. So first, I try to put holes in the umbrella. That way, it wouldn't break in strong wind. No, when using it, put a plastic sheet on it to transform it to an extra strong umbrella. The strength umbrella protects from thorns or branches blown by the wind. I guess that's how kids think.
He acts like he was never a kid himself.
What?
No, it's nothing. You joyless bastard. Plans to strengthen weeds.
Plants grow in sunlight, so I use a mirror to see what would happen under lots of light. Result, when I put lots of light on it, the leaves turn white and it got sick. What I learned, shining too much light on plants is bad for them too. Do I have to say something?
No.
Then no comment.
Just, you have an obligation as, my side part character to, make a witty comment after I examine every object. So, I stick my hand and feel inside and feel around. Something pokes my finger. I grab it and pull it out. It's a wire umbrella.
That just looks like trash to me. But if you want it, then I'm not going to stop you from taking it.
But what's it doing here? I have an idea. This umbrella might have been part of the display for that independent research we found earlier. Still though, what's the point? I shrug and stuff into my bag. I see the nicely folded dark plastic sheet among the garbage.
Their blood denies him.
Without conscious thought, I started speaking. Blood denies him. Does that mean to repel with blood?
Hey, you've been mumbling to yourself.
Give me a sec. I pop open the wire umbrella. Then I spread the plastic sheet over it. Huh. Just like in the research paper, you can create something like an umbrella. But it's not fastened on. It'd be impossible to carry it around like this. So we'll have to hold it together to use it? Thankfully there are two of us here. One person to open the umbrella first and one person to spread the sheet. If we manage a combo like that, then we can use the bloodstained sheet as an umbrella. Sorry to make you wait.
Do whatever you want. But you aren't really planning on using that as some kind of shield, are you?
I'm not sure, but I get the feeling that everything is here for a reason.
I mean, it is an adventure game.
Yeah, exactly. I ignore a look of suspicion from Mashita by setting the flashlight in my hand. New info is added.
God, this main character sure loves sticking his hand in, like, horrible things, doesn't he?
I mean, how else are you gonna get the objects? Okay.
Have the kid do it.
Well,
Yeah,
the
this
kid's
is
not
now
here.
my image of a police detective.
If he was there, I would have sand all over it.
And there was another locked door on the other side of the school. Is this one? No, it's the next one. Nothing here, but dust on the wall. Ceiling.
Oh, there was something there.
Oh, it was just there's so much dust that it showers down on you. I used the school key ring and opened the door. I moved the step into the classroom.
Very easily opened the door.
Look, we didn't have the right object before. You can't just stick your fingers through glass shattered window holes.
Yeah, you need to right click and you need to click the clear glass option. I've
Yeah,
played Project
agreed.
Zomboid. I know how to do this.
Exactly. And suddenly there's a strong grip on my shoulder. I glance at the hallway out of the corner of my eye. I'm pretty sure Mashita was on my other side. No, even if they were on this side, they'd have no reason to grab me. Live or die. Calm down. I'm just imagining things. My voice doesn't sound very convincing. Don't panic. It's an illusion. Calm down. Hold it together. An icy chill envelops my right side. call to your partner.
Uh-oh.
Call to your partner.
I turn
Buddy?
to Mashita and open my mouth to tell them what I do.
And I do.
Uh-oh.
I see a terrifying face in the darkness. Then an outline laying it in front and wait for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yell, pray, or run. Pray!
Close your eyes and pray.
I squeeze my eyes shut and pray.
Oof.
The power of Christ compels you.
The power of Christ.
Just
Just
then.
then. Hey, what's wrong?
With Mashita's voice, the figure vanishes. I find myself standing in front of the door.
It was a psych out. Go sit our head messing with us.
The mark burned scarlet. Dawn. Half an hour left until death closes in.
You okay?
Yeah. Mashita picks something off my left shoulder.
This is...
The hand I felt gripping my shoulder was actually a rose thorn. But more importantly, Mashita, what's the matter? You're acting kinda...
Acting kinda... what?
Something's wrong. He's not acting normal. Amnesia. My heart pangs with worry. Is Mashita spacing out because the Mark's curse has progressed? But I don't understand. I'm still the same, at least as far as I know.
Come on.
Right. Mashita shuffles forward like a zombie. Something is seriously wrong. This is bad. Danger crept on us so quickly. We're running out of time. His condition might get worse. I'll figure something out. Don't you worry, buddy.
I mean, we did find him, what, in a room full of bodies and flowers, just hiding under a bed? I mean, the guy is a weirdo.
Well, I mean,
Maybe he just walks like that.
maybe. Excuse me. Experiment.
Experiment. I poured different liquids on the weeds in my yard to see which was effective. Results. C. Miso soup. And D. Salt water. Worked. Conclusion. Salt can destroy weeds. Dissolving salt in water first makes it easier for plants to absorb and spread speed effects.
Observing office ladies.
Oh,
There are
God.
6 office ladies who ride my train. I observed them for 10 days. They were nice office ladies. I learned popular colors are brown and pink. Everyone's hair is brown, and their mouths are pink. I mean pink, like Elias Red.
I mean, like, not the weirdest, research paper from an elementary school kid.
Yeah.
I think mine was on snails once.
Were you like, the snails are tasty or the snails are cool?
More like, yeah, it was more like snails are cool. I didn't eat snails. I wasn't that dumb as a kid.
I mean, the French do that all the time. Does
Yeah, well, they're the French.
Oh, yeah, fair. The roof have a leak, the ceiling is stained in places. Plants are dry and withered. White powder substance is scattered around. I try rubbing the grains between my fingers. It feels like salt. If I contain it, I can take some with me. Well, good thing we just read that thing about salt water killing weeds.
Is this going to be the solution? We're just going to get to the bad guy and just throw some salt water at him and they're just going to die?
Maybe.
Maybe.
The white powder seems to be salt. I take out the ball of water and fill it with powder. I got salt water.
First, purify it with seawater.
I hear that voice again. Seawater. So that would be salt water then. The mark has died a deep crimson. Sunrise. A few minutes left until death closes in.
Uh-oh.
A loud noise suddenly rings out. A terrible pain runs through my wrist. It feels like something's biting into my bone. Mashita? Hey, are you listening?
Yeah, I can hear you.
At least he's still replying to me. But the way he is acting is... I can't keep going like this. Move, come on! Vamonos! My shout rings through the building. No info was added. Last stand. Well, before we start the last confrontation, I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, shall we take a real quick break before we get to the last confrontation? I think he went before I asked that.
That's fine.
Ah, well.
I was thinking about we tried to do this weekly, like one chapter at a time. I didn't know chapter 1 was this long.
Yeah, I didn't really know how long it was going to be, to be honest.
I know I got some stuff to do here in a little bit, so...
Yeah, no worries. I'm sure we can, if it's right by the end, then I'm sure we'll finish in pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hey, buddy.
The instant I step into the hallway, a strange, indescribable feeling hits me. Like a solid presence is closing in on me from deep within the darkness. Oh, a rabbit appears out of nowhere.
It was the rabbit all along.
It was Bunnicula.
Yes, it was the bunny all along.
Then it runs down the hallway. I thought that was it, but it stops part way. It turns back as if to see what we're doing. Wait. Wait up, little bunny. I grab Meshita's wrist and chase after it. We chase after the rabbit and arrive at the eastern staircase. We chase the rabbit running up the eastern stairs. Partway up, I trip over something. What's this? Moe's bag is on the staircase. Got Moe's bag. Inside the bag is some random junk along with her school jacket. What's this doing here? But if it's here, that means... Is Moe in the school? And then I remember we were chasing the rabbit. Where did... I look around for the creature.
Uh-oh.
Just then, red drops of something fell from above. It's scarlet rose petals.
They never look up.
I slowly raise my eyes up to the ceiling. The instant I see that, I let out a groan. It's heavily weighted with both fear and relief. Moe is up there hanging from rose vines.
It's her.
He points at her, strangely amused. But she's not the only one up there. There's a corpse hiding in the lights too. It looks like the guard. Or that guard. Oh, Vale, this is an awkward time for you to return to the stream, but look away. Shield your eyes. Suddenly, the vines snap like a wave. It's too much, and Moe crashes painfully to the ground. Hang in there. Hang in there. Look at me.
Wow. Yeah. Hang in there, champ. I mean, yeah.
I quickly glance over to make sure she's not hurt. Her mark is obvious. It's swollen, pulsing, and red like a large, dangerous-looking pomegranate. Looks like it's progressed a lot further than the mark on my wrist. I see. So this is why. Did she get desperate and come to the school to try and do something? So you didn't run away. In any case, I'm gonna get some clothes on her. I take the jacket out of her bag and slide her arms into the sleeve. She's still pretty out of it, but she manages to get the rest on by herself.
I'm glad about that.
Huh? Oh, it's you, mister? Why?
That mark's progression must be affecting her just like Mashida. I doubt anything I say will make sense to her. And besides, right now...
He's here. Hanako is...
I know. So what should I do? What am I supposed to do? There's nowhere to hide. I look at Moe and Mashida. Their eyes are unfocused. We'll die here. We'll all die here. And then Tsukasa will die at the mansion. I'm the one who might have a chance of overturning that fate.
Gaining the key and lifting the grudge is the only way to survive. You will be required to be callous to make use of the spirit sphere. The way to repel the spirit lies within its grudge.
Mary's words echo in my head. I open my bag and look through everything I picked up throughout the school. Is one of these the key? But it all looks like junk. Garbage is all I have. Hanahiko. When I first saw him in this mirror, he was just a monster. But now I feel like I know why he came to be. I'll just have to face him. Believe that I have the final key. Believe it. Trust in myself. Choose a partner. Well, Kanehiko hates adults, so I'm pretty sure he'd go absolutely ballistic at the sight of Nishida and myself.
So just Moe then.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I grab them, shaking their shoulders, and yell, "Get it together, there's nowhere to hide! We have to go. Come with me if you want to live!" Hanahiko. Moe makes a vague sound, but that's good enough.
Eh?
We're going to release him from his curse.
Uh-oh. There they are.
Hanahiko is staring at Moe. They aren't a grown-up. Fine. Only big people die, Kay. The sound of slithering vines comes from Hanahiko's direction. Next thing I know, a sharp A small sharp object grazes my face. Tch. Missed. You won't be so lucky next time. I get the feeling Hanahiko's planning to attack me from a distance. I need to do something to reach him from this far away. Facing a spirit. To defeat a spirit, you must use the right item at the right time. Both you and your partner can use one item each. Choose according to the situation. Some items are limited use, so please take care. In other words, don't soft lock yourself. Check the number to the right. Also, some items cannot be used when facing a spirit. When facing spirit, two items can be used together. This is a combo! If executing your partner, use the right items. You can read the spirit file out or item descriptions at any time.
Might it be like...
Well, their blood denies him. And we did do the whole thing about using the plastic sheet and umbrella as like a weird shield.
So it would deny him.
Yeah, if you have one do the umbrella and the other do the plastic sheet, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Plastic
Then it will
sheet
be a
over-
combo!
I already the combo together umbrella. They should be able to block the thorns. What the heck is that? That umbrella is
What
in my
the
way. His cold voice rings out, sounding slightly angry. They shoot the throws, Lord! The thorns fire fast as bullets, but only bounce off the bloodstained sheet. Their blood denies him, so that's what it meant. The impact of the thorns caused the sheet to start to fall off the umbrella. If we don't put back, we won't be able to protect ourselves. Haniko sways closer, as if the umbrella is irritating him. I'm able to do something if he comes a little closer. The fuse spring, you must use a specific item to weaken them. It can't be used until the spirit is close as possible. When that happens, the screen will get a red glow. Endure the spirit's attacks until they are in range.
Alright. We gotta umbrella time.
And sheet! Combo! Go!
Yeah, wait till it hits
closer.
red.
Umbrella!
Oh, we got the red glow!
Plastic sheet.
Go!
Okay, it's starting to get a little red.
Haniko comes
Ah,
up
there you
close.
go.
There you go. Now, what item do we need?
Countless vines wiggle in his oddly shaped head. They're like poisonous snakes ready to strike their prey. At this distance, the umbrella's pretty useless. It's obvious I'll be killed instantly if I don't do something. This close distance is my only chance. Should I use an attack against spirits or an attack against plants? Is there a way I can fight back?
Would it just be the salt water?
Yeah, it's gotta be the salt water, right?
Salt water?
And what else?
So, I will say
Flare?
that...
How about the flare, because the sunlight with the plants, too much of it, that weakens them?
Oh, yeah.
Now, I am going to say that there is two endings to fighting a spirit. There is a normal ending and a good ending, but in order to get to the final chapter, you have to get the good ending for every fight, so... It is salt water, but also lipstick.
Oh, okay.
Ah, yes, because that's the whole thing about the grudge, right?
Yeah, because...
Because they were putting on lipstick and makeup and... Yeah, there we go.
The vines hit the salt water Pitosaur quickly stopped moving. In the hazy darkness, I can see Hanahiko's face twisting in pain. How mean. Are you going to tease me now too, mister? He starts sniffling, as if he's about to cry. He looks weakened. Defeat a weak conspirator by using specific items. Choose 9 based on the info you've gathered. You only have one chance, so think carefully. And she took out the lipstick. I put the lipstick on Hanahiko's lips. What did you do? Hanahiko is weakened. And to finish them off, we use the round hand mirror and then, I don't know, put on the hard hat though.
Where?
She keep points the round hand mirror at Hanahiko. I turn the hand mirror toward him to make him look at the lipstick. He stares at his reflection. That's right, Vale. Moe is an OSHA-compliant combatant.
This is red stuff. I've been looking for this for so long. My keepsake from my mom.
Are these memories from when he was alive? He smiles with his red lips.
Am I pretty? No, you're not pretty.
The spirit melts into the
You're not.
darkness with a smile on his face. I don't sense Hanahiko anymore.
Did we win?
Nope, that's
Seriously?
Moe.
Oh, that's one. Okay, never mind.
Did we win? Seriously?
Yeah. Kind of hard to believe, but looks like we did.
Mister! My mark disappeared!
Moe cheers as she studies her leg. Her mark had burned into her right thigh.
Oh, what about yours?
Oh yeah, my right hand. It's so...
Not
Still,
escaped this yet.
still there. My mark looks exactly the same as before. Oh, why? Why isn't it going away?
Because you're the protagonist.
I'm sorry, mister.
Can't have a game if my mark goes by the first spirit. It's almost dawn. Am I going to die?
So this is where you've been. My head suddenly stopped feeling fuzzy, and then my mark was gone. Looks like you did it.
Yeah. But he still has his mark.
Let's head back. Maybe Mary knows something.
Yeah, you're right. Come on, mister. Let's go.
Moe leads me away.
Huh?
Moe is digging through her bag.
Oh no, my wallet's missing. Maybe I dropped it earlier.
Her glance back at the school is confused.
But you're definitely more important right now. We gotta hurry and get back.
Go on.
Huh?
Just make sure you're back in like 5 minutes, okay? Go. Vamos.
Right, thanks.
I think that might be wrongly coloured there.
Probably the wrong colors. Moe rushes back
Might be.
into the school.
You're pretty calm, considering.
Moe shrinks in the distance before they disappear inside the building. Yeah, Vale, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Moe, because otherwise she'd be named Mo. And that's weird. Also, we're pretty sure we're in, like, Japan. A bitingly cold wind whips past me. It's coming from the school. That's not normal, especially for the start of summer. The wind dies down, and out of nowhere I get a really bad feeling. Should I have let Moe go back inside? Five minutes pass. Moe still isn't back yet.
Idiot, this is no time to dawdle.
We better check.
It's alright, she has her hard hat though.
Right. Her hard hat full of holes.
Mm.
I step inside and go down the right hallway. I make it all the way in front of the room where we fought Hanahiko, but I don't see Moe anywhere. Strange. This should be the place.
Mister? You scared the crap out of me. What are you doing in here?
You're late, so I came looking for you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's dark, so it took longer. I should have borrowed the flashlight.
She bows in apology. I am so relieved. A huge weight lifts off my shoulders when I see she's okay.
Hey, let's get a move on already.
We all climb into the car and head straight to Kujo Mansion. So yeah, after each fight there's a little scene like that where it's like, oh no, what's happening to the partner you took into the fight? And if you choose the wrong ending, you'll find remains.
Ah.
Hmm. Welcome back. My mark's gone, so that must mean you beat Hanahiko, right? Miss Moy seems to be okay too. You're pretty amazing.
You're right, I am amazing.
Huh? What's wrong? You're not smiling.
Well, his mark hasn't disappeared.
What? Why not? Hey, Shiki. I'll fill the pipsqueak in. You go hear what Mary has to say.
お帰りなさいませ。
Welcome back, Lord Shiki. It appears that you overcame your fear and cleared away the grudge. Congratulations are in order.
Her tone's the same as always, but for some reason it grates on me. What's so great about it? Why hasn't my mark vanished, huh? This is bullshit.
It is very likely the one who gave it was not Hanahiko.
I am suddenly lightheaded. The world fading. I'd risked my life during that investigation, and it was completely useless to me. I guess all that's left is waiting for dawn and my death.
Lord Shiki, if it is all right with you, would you mind showing me your mark?
I hold my arm out toward Mary. Her neck shifts slightly as she stares at the mark.
It is as I thought. It is only a minuscule fraction. But the fate I sense from this mark has been distorted.
What does that mean, Mary? Is it because I beat Hanahiko?
The flame of your life was indeed fading at one point, but it has now become brighter.
Are you saying I'm not going to die at dawn?
That is correct.
My sigh of relief is so deep it feels like my soul is escaping my body. The mark's still burned on me, but it seems I'll be okay for now.
It appears the mark you bear is different from the ones I know of. But there is no doubt that it was given to you by a spirit.
Then, there are other spirits like Hanehiko that give people marks?
Yes,
Oh.
Oh, that's a horrific looking one.
spirits born of grudges have an insatiable hatred for the living.
Bagel, this is on the PC version.
This persistent hatred is not sated by simply killing the living. Rather, they drag their victims to the depths of despair just before their death. That is what they desire. The mark is an effective method.
Yeah, I know, Bagel, that the Switch version got the 7th chapter, but that's probably not coming to PC, which I think is bullshit, but whatever. And yeah, that is pretty much like a classic Japanese ghost right there. Spirits who wish to terrorize the living. The more I hear, the less I understand.
It appears something within H City can easily create such spirit, though I could not say what it is.
So for me to escape my mark, I need to find the spirit that gave it to me and take care of it then?
Yes, it is logical to believe the mark will disappear with the spirit. That is the only way to escape death and regain your memories. It will soon be dawn. I am sure that you are all tired. Please rest. You are free to use any room. Thank you so much! Seriously. If you hadn't been there, I probably would have been killed by Hanehiko. But when I think about it, you still not having your mark it's hard to be happy. Well, I'm going to bed. Good night.
You did great work today. You're much more competent than all the other adults I know.
Thanks, kid.
It only makes sense for adults to help children.
Alright, you're losing your points, kid.
It'll be challenging from now on, mister. My schoolwork has suffered due to my memory loss. I need to study hard to catch up. You do your best too. Well then, good night.
I've forgotten basic math.
Think I'm heading off myself. With that mess of trouble taken care of, I'm sure I'll crash right away. Alright, here, have this.
He pulls a small paper item from his beat-up coat and hands it to me. Looks like a newspaper article.
It's about that boy who died. Before he was adopted, he lived with his mother. She understood her son, unlike his hard-headed adoptive father. She put makeup on him in front of a mirror. She very much doted on him. After all, that hell at a young age, then dying, that was probably his only good memory.
Mashita's smile is sad.
Well, it's up to you how you interpret. Do whatever you want. See ya.
Lord Shiki, there is something I must tell only you. About those who lost their marks. They must leave in the morning. Those who escape their fate should return to their daily lives. That is the will of Lady Saya.
So I'll be the only one left behind. Feel like a student repeating a grade.
Lord Shiki, by any chance, are you uneasy about being the solo occupant in this mansion?
I mean, you're here.
I must express my extreme gratitude that you hold me in such regard. Although the things I am capable of are rather limited.
Mary stares unblinkingly at me. I could just be extrapolating it, but it seems like she's thinking that's something.
Now then, Lord Shiki, it would be for the best that you take your west as well. Please find me when you are ready.
Yeah, Vale, have you ever heard of someone repeating a grade? Though that only tends to
Happens a few
happen if you like.
times.
That tends to only happen if you like fail a majority of your classes, I'm guessing.
I guess.
I think it depends on the case. Sometimes it can be behavior or just academic performance or whatever, really.
I mean,
Agreed.
I only failed like one class in my entire school life, and they only made me like redo like the final project. So,
Hmm. Okay.
oh, is that not a thing in Britain?
I would protest, given I'm British. I've known people who have, but I think the problem is, right, it doesn't happen very much because the schools kind of get funding based on the number of students to get up the grade. So invariably what they'll do is they'll just go like, no, you pass anyway, it's fine. It's not a great system.
Yeah, I think that's probably more common in America, where they're like, we don't get much money anyway, so fuck you, kid.
At the end of the day, if they need to repeat because they need to, learn something or something like that, I think it can be beneficial.
Yeah.
Farewell.
New info is added to the spirit file. Alrighty, so that's basically the end of chapter 1.
There we go, chaps.
Nice. Very nice.
That was a good little yarn, that.
Yeah, a nice little spooky ghost story.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Might have to do this weekly.
Yeah. We can probably talk about times and dates later, but yeah, so that's the end of the stream. Either of you doing any streams this week you want to shout out about?
Tomorrow I'm playing Mario. I think I'm playing at 7 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. And then Borderlands with you on Wednesday.
What about you, Unicorn?
I am very busy this week. I have a week off, so I have a lot of time for doing streaming and stuff. I have tomorrow, I am doing a lecture presentation, how to make your own Rebel Alliance. One of the things I do is like tabletop RPG advice. So I'm kind of doing a walkthrough about how to structure a story about, how to build like a conspiracy basically. And I'm using Star Wars as the sort of like main focus. Now on Thursdays I'm doing my usual single player games night. I'm playing Tempest Rising. And then on Sunday I'm doing some writing.
Neat.
That'll be in the morning.
Nice.
As for myself, I'll probably be playing Psychonauts this week and then Psychonauts 2. And then me and my friend Zyla will be continuing our playthrough of Danganronpa on Tuesday.
Nice.
Nice. I keep meaning to get into Danganronpa at some point. I got a colleague who is like really big into it.
I mean, if we finish this game, we can probably do a playthrough of that as well.
Could be fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty, so we'll be seeing you, chat, later and at those various dates and/or times. Good day and goodbye.
Have a good one, guys.
Hey,
Thank you
guys.
for turning out.
Ow!